my friends. Hey, it's Gene. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, and get out, get out, get out, get out. Can I do that better? Get up and get out with Gene. Hey, how we doing this morning? Doing well? Oh, you don't know it's morning. I don't know when you're watching this video. How would I know? How are you doing right now? It's morning for me. As you can tell, beautiful Greenfield Lake here. Once again, I've been fortunate enough to make it back over here. Sun's busting through the pine trees right over here. So it's a beautiful morning for me. Whatever time of day it is for you, I hope you're prosperous. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're getting up and getting out. I hope you're helping some other people. I hope if you're struggling, you're finding ways through it. Maybe by helping other people. I always like to say that. Maybe by getting out, helping one person today. That's all you gotta do. One person today. Maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. I don't know. But I wonder, how are you doing? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I really do. But listen, I'm out here once again doing one of these long videos. I've posted a bunch of videos recently that are close, 20 to 30 minutes long. I like doing them. For some reason, I'm just rambling on. Things are working for me. I dig it. I use my iPhone 8 Plus here. So I just found out yesterday when I was recording my Sober 2019 video that if I get phone calls in the middle of recording these videos from the camera, that it'll just stop the video. So I kind of had to do, not really editing, I just put the pieces together, and then, yeah. So go by, if you're watching this here, go by, or YouTube, or whatever, wherever the link is, because it's going to be here somewhere. And if you can't find Get Up and Get Out with Gene on YouTube, then we need to have a little tutorial class, and you can just let me know, and I'll be charging for that, just so you know. But so get by, look up Sober 2019 under my page playlist, the video number, episode number 540, and you'll see that my little editing job, it wasn't really editing, it just cut off and started. But I added a new intro and outro. It's something brand new. I don't know if it'll stay like that. I think it's kind of neat. Just shows a couple little things, it goes on for up to, I think, 20, 30 seconds, something like that. And then I'm putting these videos on YouTube. I'm not playing around with the Facebook thing and wondering if the live thing is going to work anymore. It's just not worth it. Or the 1-minute videos on Instagram. I know Facebook doesn't like YouTube, so it's probably hard to get these videos out there. And I'll try to share my links to these videos wherever I can. So with that being said, I thank all of you for supporting what I'm doing, because it's not just about me. It helps me to be able to do this, because I feel like I have a purpose. I have a reason, to be alive and well today, to serve other people. When I don't get to do this, I get all up in here and it's not any good. So I like doing this. Even though there's not a real person on the other side of this camera, I feel like my friends are right there, you guys, and I can talk to you right here, So here's my other thought too. Take that for what it is. I hope my friends that are listening get these videos, enjoy them. Some of them may be way off base for you. Some of them may not help you whatsoever. Maybe you can share these videos with other people that might need to hear something I might say today. But listen, so subscribe to the YouTube page if you would, and share it. I had something to say. I talked about the new intro and outro, right? I think I talked about that. Maybe it'll come back to me. I'm having troubles lately with my memory. I can remember to do things that need to be done, like chores, that type of thing. Things that are just right in front of me, I can remember to get done, but sometimes the names, something I was thinking about a minute ago, if I don't write it down, like real quick, then it might be lost. It might be lost to me. So anyways, maybe I'll get back to that. Hey, if it's morning to you, cheers to you. This is my Ravens Tervis cup that, as you can tell, Tervis isn't doing a good job. It's supposed to be fine in the dishwashing machine. This one's falling apart. We're gonna have to write them a little letter. Tervis, come on. But my Ravens and my O's, the worst team in baseball. They might not even be I think they're the second to the worst team in baseball, but I still support my O's on, So I'm doing what I'm doing. Oh yeah, if it's morning to you, cheers to you. If it's the afternoon, some of you drink coffee in the afternoon. I do too. But I'm so thankful. Hey, take this in a minute. What I got right here, the lake has been really, really green, filled with algae lately. It's starting to dissipate some. There's a whole bunch of turtles right down here because they think they're getting fed, even though it says don't feed the turtles or the alligators. Don't feed the wildlife, but people still do it. This kind of brings me to my point. Wow, how did this happen? I think the title of this video is going to be Southern living. I was thinking about this yesterday because I was talking about my sobriety and how I had read an article probably through Facebook or online, but I think the magazine might have been called Southern Living, something like that. But it was an article with musician, singer-songwriter Jason Isbell. And at the time, this is right around when I got sober, and at the time he had recently gotten sober. So there's an article in this magazine that I think is called Southern Living. I could be wrong on that, but the whole article was with Jason talking about his recent sobriety, how his wife helped him out, who's also a musician, and how, you know, he just survives being out there playing in front of people without having to drink, going on stage, that type of thing. So it made me think, that whole Southern living thing made me think a little bit. And yeah, where I'm going with this is the reason why I wanted to get into this, because there's a lot of changes going on here in Wilmington. So a lot of them I don't like personally, you know, it's just me. I mean, I want everybody to enjoy what I get to enjoy, but it's just growing way too fast. It's growing way too fast. It's too many people here. Just my opinion, you know. And here's the thing. When I chose to move down to Wilmington, I always liked North Carolina. I visited several times when I was a little bit younger, probably in my 20s, that type of thing, and maybe a little bit later in my 30s. And when I was thinking about moving here to Wilmington, North Carolina, I was taking it all in. The beaches, I mean, I remember going to Wrightsville Beach and just floating in the water. And the water is so clear compared to what I was used to in Maryland, Ocean City, Maryland, Delaware up there. You know, the water is not clear up that way, you know, up north there. So when I got down here, I just remember being at Wrightsville Beach and floating in the water. And I was like, oh my God, this is heaven. This is heaven. I could die right here. You know, a shark could come and get me. I'm not trying to be morbid. I'm just saying, I felt like I was in heaven being here, you know, at Wrightsville Beach, which is part of the community of Wilmington. So I moved down here, and I remember driving south all the time, going on 95, and as soon as I'd get like down just into North Carolina, actually, I'd have to stop, you know, for gas or the bathroom or get something to eat. The people in the stores generally seemed very nice, very nice. Southern charm, right? Southern hospitality, as they like to say it. So I was taking that in, and I mean, just a bunch of little things after I moved here. Actually, when I moved here, even some of my musician friends, straight up Wilmington people, you know, or, you know, from the South down here, somewhere in North Carolina, I mean, just good people, took me in, supported me, showed me the way, introduced me to people. A lot of my musician friends, or a few of my musician friends, I should say, you know, that are from this area or from North Carolina, from the South, took me in, took this Yankee, as they like to call me. You know, hey, I'm wearing an O's hat. I'm not a Yankee, all right? But anyways, can I explain something real quick? I've got ADD, so I just jump all over the place. Don't worry about me. But I was born and raised until I was 39. I was south of the Mason-Dixon line. South of the Mason-Dixon line, which is at the border of Pennsylvania, which is north of Maryland, and Maryland. So there's Pennsylvania here, right? There's a state right here, and then there's Maryland down here, whatever, it goes like that. And Maryland is south of the Mason-Dixon line, which means everything above the Mason-Dixon line, you are a Yankee, right? That's what they say. That's what they say. And people like to joke, you know, especially here in the South. They like to joke, you Yankees from up north bringing your Yankee charm down here to the South. But listen, I was born and raised south of the Mason-Dixon line. Actually, living up there my whole life, people would say, where are you from? Where are you from? You sound like you're from the South. And I'm like, I was born in Bethesda, Maryland. At the time, it was the Bethesda Naval Hospital. My dad was in the Navy, you know, so I was born just outside of D.C. Doesn't mean anything. You know, my dad, you know, before then was living in Minnesota. My mom from Pennsylvania, you know, so I guess Northerners. But we have some Southern blood in us, along with, you know, everything else. We're all mutts, right? We're all mutts. But anyways, we have some Southern blood in us, right? I think. I do. My family does, especially probably my dad's side, you know. So, and Native American, you know, the Native American blood running through me, Crow Indian blood running through me. So, hey, tell me I'm not American. Tell me I'm a Yankee. Whatever, I got something for you. Oh, shoot. Did I say that out loud? But anyways, so that's that. So I moved down here. Let me get back to my point. I moved down here to Wilmington because I needed to get away from the Yankees, the northern exposure. Hey, there's a good one, northern exposure. I needed to get away from the hustle and bustle, the madness of being up north, Northern Virginia, D.C., Maryland, Baltimore, you know, even above that, Delaware, Jersey, New York, whatever. I need to get away from all that. It's just, I love visiting. I love visiting. I love it. There's a lot of beautiful things. My family up north, I love you. Everything. My friends up north, I love you. But I had to get away from that. And thankfully I did. I mean, it took me a little while to get down here and get sober because of a few incidents. We won't get into that. But it's what I needed to be alive, to stay alive, you know? So I moved down here because I wanted to chill. And when I first moved down here, I was like, oh my God, Wilmington is so laid back. It's so laid back. The beaches are pretty laid back. Carolina Beach, you know, Wrightsville Beach. I loved going to Topsail Beach. South end of Topsail Beach has got to be my favorite place in the world, a favorite beach in the area. You know, I got to visit other beaches, Sunset Beach, Oak Island, just, you know, go a little bit south of Wilmington, you know, even Myrtle Beach, you know, where it's all touristy and stuff, but it's still Southern charm, Southern living, laid back, you know what I mean? So I moved here just feeling so good about that, feeling so good. And that was, what are we coming up on? It'll be, I moved down here September 1st, 2011. So coming up September 1st, 2019, obviously it'll be 8 years, right? Do the math, I'm pretty good at that. No, I'm not. But anyways, I love seeing the turtles down here. But anyways, so I moved down here for that reason. And I think a lot of people may also be moving down here recently for that reason, even after the storms and after all that crap. I mean, there's a lot of construction going on. There's a lot of new apartments. There's a lot of new housing, that type of thing. Nothing affordable, of course, but it is what it is. And luckily, you know, I get to be with my wife, who has a nice, beautiful house in Wilmington. So that's taken care of until we move to the mountains. But anyways, so that's what I moved down here for. And now I'm noticing lately more and more, and my son notices this because we have to drive to school and to and from school and all that stuff. Noticing a lot more Maryland plates, a lot more, if those of you from the South may not know this, but there's some big pride, big pride in Maryland over the Maryland flag, which I understand is a beautiful flag. I love it. I love the colors. And you can buy any type of apparel or stickers or anything with the Maryland flag as part of it. So you see a lot of these crab stickers on the back of people's cars or in the back window with the Maryland flag colors, which is yellow and black and red and white and all that in there. And I'm just like, why? There's so many Marylanders coming down here. I'm not sure, you know, people say, or actually I just read something recently that Maryland's supposed to be one of the top states that people want to live in. Yet, I don't know who came up with that study, because everybody seems to be moving down here to Wilmington, North Carolina. We'll just call it Little Maryland down here in Wilmington, North Carolina. So I'm not judging anybody. I moved down here from Maryland 8 years ago almost. So hey, what can I say? But still, I came down here for a reason and a purpose. I didn't want to change. I don't want to change anything about my surroundings down here in Wilmington or in the South. I've always loved, every chance I've gotten to come to North Carolina, I've loved the Southern charm. I loved the Southern living. I loved the accents. I love the way people treat you, you know. I married a Wilmington girl, straight up Wilmington girl, you know, Wilmington lady, Wilmington beautiful woman, my wife, Robin, and her whole family, straight up Wilmington people, Southern. I love it. I love, you know, the accents and just the way I'm treated like family right off the bat. My son and I are treated like family, you know, going into Robin's family and this and that. So, I mean, that took several years before I even got there, but I moved down here with the purpose to soak in and not take away from the charm of the South, especially here in Wilmington. The charm of the South. I know there's big cities around here, Raleigh, Charlotte, you know, even going down into South Carolina and Charleston and this and that. Big cities, you know, where we've all got to be big city. But there's parts of North Carolina, like especially on the beaches, that don't have to be that way. They don't have to be that way. It's supposed to be laid back, man. Especially if you're on an island, it's island time, man. You know, it's where we go to just chill out. You know, I came to Wilmington to chill out. And I wish everybody else that's coming from Maryland, come down here, or you're coming from Virginia or New York or Ohio or Pennsylvania or anywhere up north, you damn Yankees, you know, if you come down here, take it in. What are you bringing? This is my thought that I had just before I started this video. What are you bringing to the table? Are you coming to the table here in Wilmington just to take, just to eat, just to fill yourself with the goodness that is surrounding you here in the South? Are you? Are you coming here just to eat and take in? You know, because it's a good thing. It's a good thing, and I think we all should, because we need to nourish ourselves with the goodness that is around us. I mean, Christ, I could do videos, 10 videos a day just right here at this lake, because it inspires me and it's just beautiful. I know Maryland's got tons of beautiful spots, you know, in West Virginia, and you know, my dad's out in West Virginia, that area right near Maryland, and it's beautiful. There's beautiful spots everywhere. Everywhere in the United States has beautiful spots. Other countries have beautiful spots. You know, this is just where I am, where I chose to be, what I chose to take in, you know. I do more videos at the beach, but it gets so darn windy at the beach that it's hard to really block out that wind. You know, I'd like to do more there. So if I get to my spiritual home right here at Greenfield Lake and I can do videos like I have been for the past several weeks, I'm going to do it. But when you come to the table, you're coming down here to Wilmington or somewhere in the South, you know, what are you bringing to the table? What are you bringing to the feast? Because this is a feast, man. This is beautiful. You know, this is God's great green earth that He's providing for us to just soak in, to take in, you know, enjoy. But there's also got to be some give from you, you people, including me. You people, including me. What are you doing to give to the overall scheme of things? And if you're watching this, you're up north, what are you doing to give there? I mean, there's many beautiful things. I mean, the eastern shore of Maryland, I mean, breathtaking, beautiful, you know? I can't deal with Ocean City, Maryland anymore. It's touristy, it's brown water, whatever. But the eastern shore, the waterways, Chesapeake Bay, oh my goodness, the rivers, you know, and the mountains, the little, call them mountains in Maryland, they're hills, whatever. Beauty, absolute beauty, you know, even in parts of Virginia and West Virginia and Pennsylvania, beauty, there's beauty everywhere. So God has granted us this beauty to take in. But listen, you have to bring something to the table. You know, you have to bring something to the table. You know, what I think I'm bringing to the table here in Wilmington, North Carolina, because at first when I got here, I was like, I'm taking it in, man. I'm taking it in. There's beautiful beaches. Water's fairly clear. You know, if there's a shark, I'm going to see it. Maybe. You know, and the people, great. I'm going to soak it all in. You know, this lake, great. The people, did I say that? Great. You know, the musicians, great. The bars and places I hang out to play music, great. Beautiful people. Even the people that have moved here from other states. There's a lot of transients that have been here well before me. You know, I guess I consider myself a transient because I came from another state to live here in Wilmington. Pardon me, the bugs are out already. It is, I think it's not even the end of May yet. It's getting close to the end of May 2019, and the bugs are out. It was 90-some degrees yesterday. It is what it is. Summer's here. But, so that's it. I mean, I came here to soak it all in. And it's taken maybe this long, the last couple of years, for me to find out, how can I give back to my community? How can I, you know, bring something to the table, right? What are you bringing to the table? You know, it's taken me 18 minutes to get to this point, but it's fun. It's fun doing these videos. This is what I'm bringing to the table. You know, there's people running by right now with their dogs. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. But hold on, I'm picking up. Hold on. Sometimes I go through these little phases where the coffee isn't that great, especially when it gets really hot. This morning it feels beautiful, a little breeze. Coffee's cooled down a little bit. Sometimes I have to put ice in it in the morning to put my Tervis that's coming apart. Tervis, what up, Tervis? Come on now. At least that's still there, right? But anyways, what are you bringing to the table? What are you bringing to the table? This is what I was getting at for me. What I feel like, and I'm not tooting my own horn. This is just what I've done. Maybe it'll inspire you right there to do something a little bit different, you know? So what I'm bringing to the table is these videos. Showing off, taking pictures everywhere I go. Sorry, got an itch. Allergies too. That's what I'm taking in here. But what I'm bringing to the table here is I like to show off my surroundings. I like to show off things I do. I'll be going to the mountains with my wife this weekend, and we'll probably take tons of pictures and show them off. We got social media now. We can show off everything we do, right? So that's, I like to share. I play with the puppies. I show it off. I take pictures. Oh, that bird's beautiful. The birds, you know, you guys hear this chirping. You get to take in this lake that I get to stand at and really see. It looks fake. I mean, look at that reflection right there, right? Look at that reflection. How could I ask for anything more? So I'm trying to give back here, whether it's, you know, driving around this lake, I've had to stop, let the geese pass. I've had to stop, pick up a turtle and move it. And always, if you stop, if a turtle's crossing the street and you want to stop and help that turtle, pick it up, take it in the direction that it's facing, that it's heading towards to begin with. Do not turn that turtle around. Put it across the road in the direction that it was going. That's your job, all right? Just a thought. That's just something to throw out there. So anyways, so what I'm doing, what I think I can bring to the table, because I feel compelled by my God, by my surroundings, by life in general. You know, I'm not perfect in any means. Some people, even my son, thinks you perfect life and you're a perfect marriage. But no, there ain't nothing perfect about my life. There ain't nothing perfect about my life except for what God gives me right here, right now. That's perfection to me, you know. But, you know, what I'm trying to live through and deal with, or, you know, life just in general for everybody, nothing is perfect. So anyways, you know, what are you going to bring to the table? This is what I'm bringing to the table, is just sharing what I feel compelled to share, what's going through me. You know, I never sat down and made a plan like, Gene, you're going to do these videos, you're going to get to 500, think of quitting. It'll be a couple years, you get frustrated, but then you take a couple weeks off and you jump back to it, and you're going to make $1 gazillion because everybody's following you on YouTube. You got 10 gazillion subscribers and 10 gazillion bazillion views and this and that. I didn't sit down and plan this out, and none of that's happened yet, and I don't think it'll ever happen. So it's okay. I'm just doing it because I feel compelled to help somebody today. Maybe one person, maybe it's you, maybe it's not you. I can't say. I don't know, but I hope that I can help one person today, or 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, like I like to say. I don't know if I'm helping you. I don't know if I'm helping the next person. Maybe you can share this video and we'll help somebody else. Let's get to the point right there, right? It's that easy. You know, this is what I'm bringing to the table. And this is why I came down here, because I don't feel like I would have survived. I don't feel like I'd still be alive if I would have stayed up north. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not being morbid or dark or anything like that. But honestly, where I'm at in my life, being in my 20s, am I winking? There you go. I'm really in my 20s. Here, let's do that again. Okay. So I'm in my 20s. But I really feel like at my age that I need to give, you know? And it's not perfect. And I know I got a lot of things to work on. I mean, just with my family and stuff, because that's a mess. You know, it's God honest truth. Your family's a mess too. Most families are a mess, right? You know, but we try our best. We're trying our best, and we've all got things to work on. Not just me, not just me. I tend to take everything personally, and I take it like, oh, I got to fix everything. I got to do everything. And I have this sense that I want to try to do things right, but I can't, and I won't. I would never do everything right. It's just impossible. But what I'm trying to bring to the table, and maybe, yeah, here's the thing too, maybe even with these videos, because I know some of my family members and close people, loved ones, watch these videos. Just understand, I may not be able to talk to you face to face. I may not be able to talk to you face to face. I didn't learn that growing up. I have a hard time with this face-to-face, you know, belly-to-belly, or whatever you want to call it. I have a hard time with that. This is much easier for me. It's therapeutic for me, talking to the camera. I know my friends are on the other side of it, and hopefully you get something from this. This is therapeutic for me, doing it this way. And hopefully I'll get better. Hopefully I'll get better after I get out of my 20s, or during my 20s here, I'll learn a little bit better. So what I've got to share right here, what I'm bringing to the table in the South here, in my Southern living, is what God has blessed me with, because I don't think I would have made it, or I don't think I'd be here standing if I would have stayed up there, up north. You know, if I would have stayed a Yankee, like they like to call me, I wouldn't be here to do this today. So I feel blessed. I feel thankful. I have gratitude for God for just putting me in this place, for, I mean, everything I've even been through since I've been down here. You know, relationships, financial struggle, jobs, music, this and that, drinking, not drinking, you know, all that stuff has led me to where I am today. And I've got a beautiful wife. I've got a family that struggles like your family, you know, and I hope to God that I can share, that I can bring something to the table every day. What can I bring to the table? What, should I do this video? Yes, of course you should. You know, should I get out and walk and help some other people? Of course you should. And I'm talking to you too. You know, should I volunteer if I can? Of course you should. Should I take care of my health? Of course you should. That's what you're bringing to the table. If you want to think about it like this, like you have a great family, maybe your health is suffering a little bit, which I understand. I've got to work on my belly, you know, and I'm suffering a little bit with chronic pain, which is miserable, and I didn't realize so many of my friends are also dealing too, you know, and I don't make I don't make any bones that my pains are worse than anybody else's, because I know some of my friends that are suffering some great pains, and I feel for you, and I wish in some way I could heal you. I wish there was some way I could do that. But so I really feel like I'm here to share what I'm going through, my life, with my experiences. I'm not walking in your shoes. I've said this before. I'm not walking in your shoes. I can't tell you what to do. I'm just giving you suggestions of what I've been through, what I've heard from other people's experiences, that type of thing. I can't walk in your shoes. I can't be you. I don't want to be in your shoes. A lot of you have stinky feet. I've said that before. You have stinky feet. I don't want to be in your shoes. Look, hold on. I'm going to sit up here. Look, can you see it? I got flops on. I'm in public. Can I do videos in flops? That's another beautiful thing about North Carolina. When I start getting to the beaches very often, it's like I can't wear shoes every day because I'm going to the beaches often. Who wants to take off their shoes and their socks and put on flip-flops? Bring that to the beach. You know what I mean? So if you're moving down here, you're coming south, not even here just to Wilmington, North Carolina. It's just where I'm at, so that's where I'm talking about. If you're coming south or you're changing directions, actually, let's just make it bigger. If you're changing directions, you need to get out of your environment, everything that's going on around you. You need to move somewhere else, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, whichever. If you need to get somewhere else, go ahead and eat. Take in. Go ahead. We all need to. We need to nourish ourselves, right? We need to. You need to. I need to. We need to. So take in. But just remember, there's going to come a point where you need to bring something to the table. And I want you to think about it today, or whenever you catch this video. If you have to wait a day or two, save this video, share this video, write it down, get a pad of paper and just write down, what can I bring to the table? What can I bring to the table today? What can I give today? Are you getting up and getting out today? Are you helping somebody else? Are you helping yourself? So therefore you can help somebody else in the long run. What are you bringing to the table today? What is your motivation? What is real to you? You can soak in all that God gives you. I mean, I'm blessed. I feel guilty for even getting to enjoy this, but my God gave it to me. I get to look at it. I get to enjoy it. I get to stand right here and do this video for you right now and take this in and share it with you. Something that I can bring to the table. Always looking for something to bring to the table. I'm not perfect by any means. No way will I ever be perfect. So don't ever put that on me. You're not perfect either. There's no way ever you're going to be perfect. Ever. Even if you get sober, even if you go to church every day, even if you help the old lady every day with the groceries, you'll never be perfect. And that's okay. That's okay. It's actually, we can take it as a challenge, maybe a fun thing, maybe a bet. Like, how can you better yourself today to get close to perfection, or at least move in that direction? You're never going to be perfect. Maybe you can move in that direction, right? Maybe you can. Maybe that's what I'm hoping to do. I'm hoping these videos, what I'm sharing, what I'm bringing to the table, helps you today, or somebody can help them. You need me to talk to somebody that might be going through something with depression or anxiety or addiction even. I mean, I'm no expert, so I'm not an expert. I can't give any legal advice or write any prescriptions or anything like that, but I can listen. My hearing's kind of so I can try to listen or try to read your lips, but maybe I really, and I'm not joking about this, but I might have to learn sign language eventually. Yeah, I'm not joking about that. That's true, and that's my wife. Me and her are gonna be sitting at home going yelling at each other. But that's just a joke, really. Sorry, Robin. But anyways, so what? I don't even know where it's going with it. So bring it to the table. That's all I got. And you know what I was thinking about earlier when I started this video, and I make myself laugh. I'm sure people are like, Gene, you're freaking crazy. What the hell? You're here doing a video talking to yourself laughing. I'm going nuts. I probably have. This is all a dream. God's just showing me this beautiful dream. It's a beautiful life. Okay, I'll take it. Whatever. But hey, at the beginning of the video, which you might have seen, and where I'm at now, I had an idea to tell you at the beginning of the video, but then I lost it because my train of thought just is going, and if I don't write it down, I lose it. Yep. But what I was thinking is, I put these things out there. They're videos, right? So you're supposed to watch them because they're videos. But here's the thing: nobody can sit here and just stare at me or this beautiful scene for half an hour, 20, 30 minutes, whatever. Nobody wants to do that. Listen, here's an option for you, and I've discovered this too with listening to, or watching other people on YouTube. You can listen. You don't have to watch. You know, put your earbuds in if you're at work or whatever, you know, and occasionally I may cuss. So just know that. Occasionally I may cuss. So maybe keep the volume down and put your earbuds in. All right, just warning you right there. But you don't have to watch this video. You can listen to this video. You can listen to this video right here. Listen to this video right here, or any of them videos that I have out there. This will be like 541 or whatever. Maybe, because I'll put it in the can, and if I want to use it for number 541, I will. All right? I can do what I want. That's what I learned here in the South. I can do what I want. My wife taught me that. I can do what I want. And I don't say it nearly as well, but I'm learning. But anyway, so you can listen to these videos. You don't have to watch me. I'm an ugly mug. Who wants to watch this? Who wants to take in this beautiful scenery? Why would you? You know? So hey, listen to the video. Share them. Listen to them. Share them. Maybe I can take, I was just thinking this too, maybe I can take the audio off these videos and put them into podcast form and then have 540 some podcasts. Is that possible? Probably take a lot of work, and I probably have to hire somebody, and some people get mad at me for doing my thing here on the phone. You know, that's a funny thing too. A lot of us in this day and age do a lot of work, a lot of things on our phone because it's just handy dandy, right? We don't have to sit down with a computer or a desktop or a laptop or big screens or anything like that. We can get a lot done right here on this phone. You can even help people right here on this phone, you know? So even if it looks like we're just goofing off, playing around on social media, whatever, a lot of times, at least for me, and I know some other people like me, we're working. It may not seem like work, but we're observing, you know? We're taking in what's going on around us and finding ways, at least for me, what I'm taking in is finding ways that I can turn it around and help somebody else. Hey, sometimes I'm playing on my phone, okay? Everybody does that, right? Right? I'm not perfect. So, but a lot of times I'm taking in what's going on around me in a good way and a bad way sometimes. And I'm trying to turn that around so I can share, so I can bring something to the table. So maybe you do that too. Maybe you see other people that seem like they're on their phone all the time. There are people taking selfies all the time, doing this. I've seen it at my gigs. I see girls doing it all the time. I've seen dudes doing it. But anyways, that's a whole nother story. So sometimes we're playing on our phone just to either A, make a living, find a way to help other people. That's all I got for you on that. Finding a way to bring something to the table. What are you bringing to the table today? If you got to use your phone, do it, man. That's, or woman, you know, that's the thing we got in the palm of our hands now. Now we can do all these great things. We can share, you know, we can take pictures of the beautiful dogs, their beautiful environment, or the beach, or whatever, and share it, because it might lift somebody else up that can't be at that spot, that can't get to the beach, that can't get to a beautiful lake, that can't even get out of their house. There's tons of people like that I even know that can't even get out of their house. So the fact that I share pictures of the dogs, or I share beautiful environment, or I do this video, what I'm bringing to the table here is for other people that need to experience some of these things, or need to hear some good words, or need to hear some uplifting words, you know? And I've got this phone and I can do it. I'm recording the video on my Apple iPhone 8 Plus. I'd like to get a better phone. So if anybody got any connection, want to get me a better phone, hook a brother up, because I'm paying for this one. It ain't cheap. You know that. You know, you got Apple products, you know they ain't cheap. But anyways, on a tangent, but this is a long-ass video. This is a long-ass video, and as I said, I may cuss here and there, but if you don't want to watch me, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me now, listen to me later. You understand? We're here to pump you up. Oh my gosh, I'm stealing Saturday Night Live skits. But anyways, that's all I got. I've been rambling. I thank you guys for allowing me to ramble. You probably don't watch these videos all the way to the end, so you're missing out. If you catch this one, you know that cool stuff happens at the end of the GuGo videos that Gene does. What he's bringing to the table today. What are you bringing to the table today? What can you bring to the table today? You know, what can you bring to the table today? Help me help some other people. Let's make this snowball. Your group is bigger than my group. We add them up. We add these groups together. We got bigger groups. We got bigger groups. We can get this message out there. People that are on my my Facebook group page, Get Up and Get Out group page there, sharing inspiration and motivation every day, memes, pictures. I got photographer friends that do fantastic job. You know, keep sharing anything that helps support the growth of our humankind. That's what you're bringing to the table. So I appreciate you guys that are on that page, the GuGo page, that follow my regular page, that follow my whatever, that follow YouTube, you know, subscribe, tell everybody to subscribe. If I ever want to make this bigger, I need more of you to subscribe. Can you help me out? Can you help me out here? All right, hey, cheers to you. Go Ravens. Go O's, second to worst team in baseball, 2019. Yes, yes. You know, we were beating the Yankees last night. They came back and won. But anyways, so cheers to you. Let's have some coffee. This is the longest video I've ever done. That's what I got to bring to the table. That's what I've got to share with you guys. So I'm gonna get out of the way, let you see this a minute, just a couple seconds. Take it in, share what you can. You guys have been great. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. All right, take this in real quick. Let me get out of the way. You know what the crazy thing is? I don't know. You guys can't see it. Somewhere right over in here is a very small gator. Its head sticking out of the water. I see its snout and its eyes. Somewhere right in there. Somewhere in this area, there's a little baby gator right out there. That's what I love. This is what I love, and I can share it with you. So, thank you guys. This video is exceptionally long. Take it for what it is. I feel good. I feel good. I got some stuff off my chest. I feel like I'm helping other people. I'm sharing. I'm bringing something to the table today. So what are you going to bring to the table today? Go ahead, comment. Let me know. What are you bringing to the table today? Comment. Let me know. Share this video. All right, gotta go. Peace and chicken.